Today I'm gonna do a carne asada taco for you. Now I did a video on the marinade and it's been marinating now for a day and a half, and we're gonna go ahead and make tacos. So I will link the video for the marinade in the description box below, or in the video response section, and so you can go over there and see that if you'd like. But it's super easy and really quick for your guests to have, and you could do this marinated with chicken as well. I wouldn't marinate it quite as long as I did the beef though. So if this inspires you to stay with me, because this is going to be quick and easy, show you how I put these tacos together, and you can put a bunch together and have them ready and waiting for your guests. All right guys, let's go make some carne asada tacos. And while you're out there watching this video, maybe if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, go post it on your Facebook page if you happen to have it. And go down in this description box, check out my Facebook page, my Wild Tree page. Just click on the links, go right to them. All right guys, let's go. All right guys, so I've already got my carne asada meat all marinated. It's marinated a day and a half, and look at that, it's beautiful. I did turn it over a couple of times in the refrigerator and just gave it a good little massage about, just so all the meat gets to hit some of that marinade. And then I'm just gonna make myself a couple tacos today out of some of it, and the rest of it is going for something else. But I thought I'd show you a dressing. Very simple, easy dressing that you can use, because the things that I'm gonna put on my taco are, I've got some cabbage slaw, I've got cilantro, green onions, and you're gonna need some kind of dressing to me. Now, you could go any way you wanted with this dressing. You could go more fruity, like and grab the orange and all that, or you can do it, wait, and we're gonna do lime. And I thought I'd do it in that small bowl, but I don't think it's gonna fit. So I've got the juice of one lime, or well, and they aren't very juicy. I'm gonna save this other one, but I'm gonna go ahead and zest it, because we loved lime zest. And your limes should be washed, and you are literally just taking off that outer color to get some of the essential oils down in there. And so you're gonna zest that lime. I'm gonna save the lime to squeeze down over my tacos, because I really like that. And I've got these little small corn tortillas, and honestly, they're more figure friendly than a flour tortilla because they're less calories. 2 of these is a serving. 2 of them is 100 calories, so I can have 2 tacos instead of, a corn or a flour tortilla can be upwards of 200 calories. That's too expensive for me. So now I'm going to put down, I've got fat-free Greek yogurt. It's going to be part of the base. And it gives you and it's not flavored, obviously, but I've got my barbecue heating up, and I've been kind of shopping for a new barbecue for my husband's place, but I'll probably get a little Weber. And then I'm adding buttermilk, okay? That's about 1/4 cup right there. And we're just gonna break it up till we get the consistency and viscosity that we want. And all that means is how thick or how thin. And I'm glad I'm using this bigger bowl because it needed some stirring room. And I think that's perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna dump in my cilantro into there. And about 1/2 teaspoon of fresh cracked black pepper. I'm gonna taste and see if we need salt. I don't think we do, and then I'm gonna put just a couple shakes of red pepper flakes, because you know me, I like it spicy. It also adds a little bit of color to the whole thing, and I can smell the barbecue. The smell of summer, it's here. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the sink, give it a taste with a spoon, clean spoon. Oops, not a fork. I'm getting 2 spoons out because I may have to reseason. So, see what we have. Wow, it's creamy. And lime, plenty of lime, plenty of cilantro, plenty of tang from the yogurt. But I honestly think it needs garlic and it needs some salt. So I'm gonna grab my garlic powder and the salt.
I'll be
Okay,
right back.
so as I'm gathering up my things, I thought, wait a minute, I think I need some cumin in there. A little smoky background of cumin, or cumin, however you want to pronounce it. I'm gonna do a healthy 1.5 teaspoons of my homemade garlic powder. And homemade is far superior to store-bought. It just, I can't even tell you, there's no matching the flavor. And we're just gonna do a few rounds of the Himalayan pink salt. And what happens is the bigger pieces of the salt give you that burst of flavor that we love. And so now I've got some ground cumin here. I'm gonna add a full, is this a teaspoon? Yep, a full teaspoon of cumin. And there you go. It's time to stir and taste again. And then it's time to get this meat on the barbecue. On the grill, I can smell it. The grill's hot and ready to go. And it's good to make your dressing ahead of time, up to a couple of hours ahead, because it's gonna just get better as it sits. And you want, to me, I want a dressing like this. Now you could make a salsa, but I don't want to take away from the marinated meat. So now I'm gonna taste this. It's perfect. Oh gosh, that's really good. That's how easy it is to make a dressing from scratch in minutes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that meat out on the grill, and I'll probably take you out there for a little peek, because it's gonna go really, really fast. Okay, so I'm bringing you back early because as I was wrapping things up to put back in the refrigerator, I thought, oh, you know, this is a quick tip that might help somebody along the way. So what I like to do, these bowls are, you know, they're small, and so if I take saran wrap, and this is a money saver, over time this will save you money. So I take out my saran wrap and I get the width I want, and then I'm like, but I'm wasting, if I put that whole thing on this bowl, I'm wasting half that paper or saran wrap. So what I like to do is take it, put it back over the cutter, just like that. Now I have a perfect size piece of plastic, no waste, and money saving. Okay, and then this one right here for over the slaw, because while we're cooking and letting the meat rest, this stuff needs to go back in the fridge. So bring it out for visual purposes. And then I feel good about this. There's absolutely no reason you can't save a little bit of money. Every little bit helps. So anyways, I thought I'd bring you back for that little tip, and we're gonna get to barbecue. So you're really just searing this really fast. You don't want to take too long to do this, because you'd be cheating yourself out of some really good carne asada. Ow, hot, hot. Right here. And if you were doing this over coals, you'd want the coals screaming hot as well. So don't worry about it being really hot. All right, we are going to let these cook maybe, I don't know, a minute on this side, and then I'll turn them over. I'll show you when I turn. Okay, here we go. It's time to turn. And I took some of those onions out that were in the marinade. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Beautiful. It's going to go for about 30 seconds on this side, and we are done. Ready. And I'm really excited about this. So I've got my meat, and everything has rested. I want to make sure that I give you a good visual of how easy this really pulls apart. But, and you wouldn't want to cut it with the grain. You want to go against the grain. It's going to make it more tender. And I'm just using a fillet knife because it was easy to get a hold of. And I slice that into strips. Now, if you had a ranchero cut, they call it here in Nevada. I don't know what it's called at other places. It's got more fat marbling, and you can almost just pull it apart. This one you can too, but anyways, this is how I do it. So I'm going to cut up all this meat, get it all ready for the tacos, and we're going to have lunch or dinner. I've got half of a creamy avocado over here on my plate. And you know, I'm going to go ahead and cut these one more time this way. My meat knife is in the sink or I'd be using it. So I apologize. This is what I had. This is more than enough beef for 2 tacos, obviously. So now what I did is I'm going to set this on top of my bowl, bring it in a little bit closer, give you the visual of what I've got going on here. I cannot wait. My mouth's already watering. So I'm going to close up on the plate here so you can see it being put together more than anything else. So what I did was I forgot to put my little tortillas out on the grill. Normally I would warm them on the grill, but because I forgot to do that, I took these little tortillas and put them on my gas burner right on top of the stove. Works fabulous. No muss, no fuss. Okay, so we're gonna put down some meat. Now these tacos, you know, a lot of tacos get cheese and all kinds of things. These do not. There's a place here in town that actually serves these with just cilantro, and that's fine, but I really like to have other things in my, you know, make me feel like I'm eating something heartier. Got some cabbage, some green onions, plenty of cilantro. Now, if you're not a cilantro fan, you can swap that out for parsley, or leave it out completely. I personally am a fan, so sometimes I'll get cilantro though that's a little strong, so I might use less of it. I always taste it before I start putting it into recipes, just in case I'm going to offend somebody. But like lots of that cabbage, slaw. And this is going to be such a great Cinco de Mayo celebration dinner. Okay, some more cilantro. And then maybe I'll take some of that back off and reserve it for at the end to make it garnish. So now I've got my dressing that's been sitting and just getting happy in the refrigerator, because all those spices, anytime you're using dried spice, it has to rehydrate and become wonderful again, right? So a little lime juice down, a couple drops, that's all you need. And then I've got this creamy avocado over here. I'm gonna put one of those slices on each one. Yum. Put my cilantro, torn cilantro back on there. And there you go. There's 2 beautiful, very satisfying, delicious carne asada tacos. Okay, it's time for a bite. I have been waiting all afternoon for this one. And these are just perfect little handheld tortillas. You know, you could do big giant ones, but I think these little ones are really good. The place I was talking about, they double up their tortillas, so I don't know, I'm trying to save calories. So here we go, there's my bite coming up. Good Lord. That is fabulous. Wow. I should have taken a smaller bite, but that was too irresistible to even think about that. So, that lime is face forward in this recipe. You can also get the background of the orange when you hit the meat, and all the spices in the marinade. It just came together beautifully. The meat is nice and tender. And the thinner you slice it, I mean, you could shave this if you wanted to. I got mine about 1/4 of an inch thick, but I truly hope this inspires you to come back next time. Maybe try carne asada on your own. I can tell you that once you've tried it, you're going to be hooked because it's delicious. And then the creamy avocado on top, oh, it just topped it right over the edge, and it's just wonderful. So if you like this, guys, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, share it on your Facebook page. Go over and visit mine and give a like over there. And there's recipes posted on my homepage all the time. It may not be one of mine, but you've always got something to go look at. So that being said, I'm going to finish my lunch and the creamy avocado and those 2 tacos and just be happy as can be. All right, guys. God bless.